Square Garden, Miguel Cotto, Michael Jennings, and a look at the tail of the tape.
Well, a slight height and reach advantage for Jennings. That, along with this big ring, are important for him. He's got to land that straight right hand. He'll need the room to do it. Maybe that height and reach will allow him.
Now we'll take a look at the rules, the unified rules. There will be a 10-point must system. There will be no standing 8 count and a no 3 knockdown rule in effect. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. The doctor or the referee can stop the fight, being that it is a world championship bout. In case of an accidental foul, we will go to the scorecards after the 4th round.
Crowd of about 12,000 at Madison Square Garden, awaiting the Miguel Cotto, Michael Jennings, WBO welterweight championship fight. Cotto is a natural left-hander, although he fights from a more conventional posture.
It's the only thing he does as a right-hander, and that's part of the reason why his left hook is so impressive and why it's such a good punch. But he said, I just feel comfortable fighting in the right-hand stance. It's the only thing he does that way.
Are you ready?
Time for the main event, and Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Madison Square Garden, New York City, USA, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated is proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Tecate, Cerveza con Character, and Affliction. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, Chairperson Melvina Lathan, WBO President Francisco Paco Barcarcel, Supervisor and Championship Committee Chairman Luis Batista Salas. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout, should it go the distance: Glenn Veldman, Carlos Ortiz, and Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Benji Estevez. And now, for the thousands in attendance here at Madison Square Garden and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with gold, officially weighing 146 1/2 pounds. An outstanding professional record. 34 victories, including 16 knockouts and only 1 defeat. From Chorley, England, the WBO #2 ranked welterweight in the world, Michael the Lurcher Jennings. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with orange, official weight 146 pounds. Professional record, 32 victories, including 26 knockouts, only 1 defeat. He's the WBO #1 ranked welterweight, the former light welterweight and former welterweight champion of the world, de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
So Miguel Cotto's first fight in 208 days since the loss to Margarito. This is his 10th championship fight. For Jennings, his first.
The early part of this fight, very important for Michael Jennings. He's had a mixed bag of starts. He's been knocked down in round 1. He's also had some very impressive starts in the first round. For him, the question is, can he handle this moment and can he land enough punches to gain respect from Miguel Cotto without getting into a big brawl?
A stat that I found very interesting, looking at the research, Miguel Cotto has only 1 first-round knockout of 26 that he's had in his career, which tells you that he's a very intelligent fighter. He doesn't go out there and look for it. He just likes to study his opponent and feel him out.
26 of his 32 wins have come by knockouts. Only 16 of Jennings' 34 wins have been KOs.
Jennings unleashing a right hand. For Michael Jennings to win tonight, he must land right hands. If he doesn't, he will not win this fight. It's the punch you can land against Cotto. Shane Mosley landed it, and other fighters have. It's the one punch you've got to throw.
And you can't help but wonder what might be going through the mind of Cotto, having suffered the first and only loss of his career last July.
I think the matchup was very well made in terms of putting him up against the #1 ranked contender for over the past 18 months, as opposed to putting him in there with a top-notch fighter per se, because Michael Jennings has been there for so long, but he really hasn't beaten anyone to get to this point, so he's got a lot to prove here at Madison Square Garden tonight.
And Bernardo, as he was saying to me before the fight tonight, he really hadn't seen very much of Michael Jennings.